Judy. I'm
Hey,
always
Ryan.
trying to come up with funny stuff before the show actually starts. I'm always trying to pick my brain creatively, right?
Yeah, yes.
But you're never doing anything. You're just waiting for me to do something, and then you're just like, oh, okay, I'll get into the show. Why don't you come up with something for the cold open for once?
I have before. Okay, not on
When?
purpose, but I have before.
Welcome to a conversation with Judy and Ryan right here on YouTube at takeabreathpod. Check us out on our Patreon at takeabreathpod, where $5 a month will get you on the long ass ticker, and it helps to support the show. If you could like, share, and subscribe, whatever, we also would appreciate that. Yeah. So Judy, we have to
Get in the comments.
because last week. I didn't pull all of them, but last week there was a real common thread.
Oh,
as
really?
to
Last
what
week?
people were talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And Gabe Nerd Tay 1 kind of put it perfectly right here. Y'all, I just finished my breakfast and you talking about yeast infection sourdough? Actually dry heaving at work right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was a lot of people had comments about that one. Understandably so.
Understandably, yes.
I you know what I'm gonna do? When this company, this Take a Breath company, becomes a huge thing, I'm going to give out bonuses one of two ways. Okay?
Okay.
Like you're gonna get like a cool bonus, like a present. Like everyone will get money, right? Because we're not fucking with people's homes. This is just for funnies. But if I like you, you get like a cool bonus, so like a drone or some shit like that, right? If I don't like you, you're getting like a subscription to the Sourdough of the Month Club. And this is the origin point. This is exactly why. Just, oh, he got you sourdough? That's not good for you. That's not good for you.
Oh, that was a good one. I did see that.
Bring you this important message.
All right, Senator Cable.
Oh,
Judy is exactly on point on the Lamar Odom documentary. It just made him look like hot garbage, broke or not. He should have figured out a way to put a bow on that thing.
yes. Thank you, Carol. Yes.
She also said regarding Asher playing Roblox, he said he wasn't playing it. So now I have an issue, right? Because either she wasn't properly watching him, and I can't trust her when she's watching him, or he's a liar and I have to beat him. So, and guess what? When I'm beating him, I gotta say, this is because your nanny said you're a liar. Right? So it's, it puts, and I'm the victim. I'm really the victim. I'm in the middle of everything.
Right, you can't win either way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't. It's either my mom is terrible or I have to beat my lying son. So, it's just not fair. It's just not fair.
So what are we gonna go with? Did you decide on which direction we're going
I don't have
yet?
all the answers. Okay, I don't have all the answers.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna beat him. I got some aggression to get out. It's fine. He's thick and stocky. He'll be able to take it.
We don't condone child violence on this show, but
That's why I said probably, not definitely. Okay, you always have to have an out. All right. Keith also commented. Any more info on that sourdough loaf? Asking for a friend. I told you the comments were wild. And then he commented also, when I'm laying the gravy out there, I yell, take it from a real man. And then Judy said, you guys weren't reacting to each other, but it was perfect how the comments were right underneath. Keith better not call me mommy. Oh. Because last week we did say we were going to get into this mommy versus daddy thing, right?
Right.
So I went out and I found some
You did some
videos.
research.
I did, yeah. I did some research. I found some videos. This first one, oh, I'm not sharing my screen. I was sharing my screen. What happened? This is not cool. Someone's against me. It's fine. We're figuring it out. There we go.
You're getting there.
So this is a video, a woman saying good morning, daddy, to get my husband's reaction.
Good morning, Dad.
Exactly. We hear that, we know it's go time. Okay.
I love that.
But on the other hand, here's what happens when you call your girlfriend mommy.
What else do you need me to go get, mommy?
Never call me mommy again.
Hey, baby mama.
Oh,
See, baby mama's a little different.
baby mama's different.
Right?
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
What?
So do a front flip, mommy.
Why did you say that?
Come on, what do a front flip?
Try.
Babe, can you hand me that?
Yes?
Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks, mommy.
Let's go to the balcony.
Good morning, mommy. She said, "What the frick?"
Oh, look at my little baby
So some
kitty.
women are into
And my
it,
baby
seems
mama.
like, actually.
No, I just wanted Dr. Pepper. Thank you, mommy.
Okay, like
I'm not playing with you, mommy. Like, let's go.
See, like
I'm
when
not
he
playing
said
with you.
mommy, like mommy with an I is different than mommy with
Oh,
the.
come on. That's you reading, okay?
I'm just, but their context of say, you know what I mean? Like, mommy, like,
No,
right?
you know
It's
what I
different.
think it is, honestly? I think it's now that I'm looking at it, I do think it's a generational thing. Because it did seem like the younger females were more okay with being called mommy. And the ones who were like in their, let's say, mid to somewhat seemingly late 20s were more like, full desert down there.
Full desert, hard stop.
But why is mommy such a bad thing? Because I understand why guys like daddy. I do. It's because all y'all women have daddy issues. So you're looking for a guy to be able to protect you and take care of you and all that stuff, right? Because your dad never did. He never loved you, and you're looking for someone that loves you. So when you call them daddy, it makes you like, it's a little sick on your part. I'm into it though. I'm fine because you're saying it, right? But it's a little weird on your part. But that's why everyone's into it, because we know what you're meaning and you like saying it. So why is it weird if I say mommy? I'm just like, yo, you're a nurturer. You take care of me. You do all the things that I need you to do. Like, what's wrong with that?
I don't know. I think mommy just gives like it's coming from a child and not coming from like my man. If that makes, I don't know. It just sounds weird. Like only children would call you mommy. You know what I mean? Like
Only children call you daddy until y'all women started saying daddy all the time. What the hell?
but y'all like it, so we continue it. Whose fault is it now?
It's still y'all fault. You know why we like it? Because y'all do some weird shit when you say it, okay? Like, we know if a woman calls us daddy, that means she's down for some weird stuff in that moment, all right?
Oh my god!
Some fucking
so that's how I
basket
see it.
catching is gonna happen when I hear the word daddy. Especially pre-sex. I hear daddy pre-sex. Oh my god. Get the fucking lube and honey out because it's about to be wild, okay? I will say it does seem like muscle mommy is more accepted, right? So because now we're changing it to where mommy is like, oh, I'm powerful, right? Y'all women love being powerful because you say you want equality, you say you want to be on the same level as men, and then we're like, oh, well, you can pay the bill. Like, I don't wanna. See, it's bullshit. But because of muscle mommy, it does seem like it's becoming more accepted to a degree because it is being put with like, oh, I'm strong and powerful. I am woman, hear me roar.
I remember the first time I heard that muscle mommy term. I go, muscle mommy?
Yeah, there's
Who
some,
came up
there's some
with that?
nice muscle mommies out there too. Oh yeah. There's I mean, on the content side, there's lean beef patty. And then in WWE, there's a there's a couple. But if you know, you know. There's one specific. Oh gosh.
I do not know, so sorry.
You're missing out, okay? You're missing out. If you refer to your man as daddy, or if you want to call your woman mommy, please let us know in the comments, because also let us know your age. I'm very curious to know.
Yep.
Like, because I do feel like younger women are more okay with being called mommy than older women. Older women like Judy.
Like me, yes.
Yes. Exactly. Now, it's official. I am officially the most attractive possible man that I can be.
Oh, how so?
Well, as we know, I'm already, as you can see by my lower third, I am currently the world's greatest lever in training. So that just, the fact that I'm trying to make myself better, I don't know what that is, but that makes y'all women just so horny. Oh my God, he's trying to make himself better. He's trying to fix himself. I don't even need to fix him. This is amazing. So there's that. Mm-hmm. But I also came across a list of 10 things that, a list of the 10 most attractive traits a man in his 40s can have without even trying.
Ooh. Okay.
Right? So first, I just want to show you the model, the model for the picture that they have for this thing. Look, we both got glasses on. Okay, so that's one. That's already one, and it's not even one of the things. So I got extra credit in this bitch already. So that's what I'm saying. All right?
Okay.
So number one, he leans into conflict without getting defensive. I mean, I'm the least defensive person in the history of anything. Like, and I'm always getting into conflict. Most people say I'm starting it, but I'm right there. I'm right in it, and I'm not defensive about it. Okay?
Okay.
He expresses his emotions openly. I mean, have you ever felt like I haven't openly expressed myself to you, Judy?
No.
Exactly. I'm an open book. I'm open.
You are,
this is what y'all women want. It's what y'all want. You want me to be emotional, okay? He's comfortable in his own skin. This one, it depends on which version of me we're talking about. Okay.
Okay.
If it's Ryan doing the podcast, yes, 100% fine in my own skin. If it's Ryan, like, doing his 9 to 5, don't fucking look at me. That's all I'm saying. 4, he's an active listener. I am a more active listener than most women. Y'all just want to be told what you want to hear. I'm out here actually listening to what you're saying.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't need validation to feel secure. I mean, I would actually prefer you not give me validation. It makes me feel weird. He's patient in stressful situations. I feel like this is kind of the same as the first one, where they were like leans in without getting defensive. Like, I don't. So it's the same thing. Now, what I will say is there is and this isn't me. This is just in general. There's a clock on how much patience someone should get.
Yeah.
Like if they're stressful about something for a prolonged amount of time, we got stuff to do. Okay.
Yes, I agree.
This is the most me. Treats everyone with respect. Wow, you couldn't even say anything?
Yeah.
You're just nodding, Judy? Jesus.
I was like, yeah, okay, yes.
I give you so much goddamn respect, you dickhead, and then this is how you treat me?
I'm agreeing. I'm like, yes. I'm sorry. I was nodding. Nobody heard me nodding.
Everything else you said something. This is the first one. I'm just gonna stay quiet. I'm a support him quietly. I'm the quiet majority right now. Number 8, effortlessly funny. I mean,
yeah, I guess.
Number 9, admits when he's wrong. And I do admit when I'm wrong. I'm just waiting to be wrong. Okay, it hasn't happened yet. But when it happens, I admit it. Number 10, he's comfortable with alone time. I prefer alone time. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. 11 out of 10. I am a who made this list?
Was it a male or female?
Slabekorn. See, I'm not making fun. I'm not making fun. This is, look, Zadia Slabekorn. YourTango.com. It's a very well-known, established, Your
Tango.
readery. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, 11 out of 10.
Okay.
For being in my 40s, 11 out of 10 attractive. Okay.
Okay.
Apparently, women
right.
in their 40s don't care about looks anymore because they're just like, you know what? We've been through the ringer, okay? We've been through all the bullshit. We had the sex with the guy with the abs, okay? We hooked up with the guy who did the cool thing with his tongue and he had long hair and played a guitar. We just want to have a conversation now, okay?
Right, yeah.
We just want to go on a picnic.
You know what? Something I will say is that when I was younger, I thought people who were in their 40s looked older, but I feel that it didn't, that changed as I got older. Does that make sense?
No.
When I was a kid, I don't know, it's weird. So when you watch shows and how they portrayed someone who's 40, but they look old,
Okay,
but then what I mean? Now,
well, that's because when we were younger, two things. One, they did just use older people for younger roles, right? And because I was watching, I want to say Teen Wolf the other day.
Okay, yeah.
Michael J. Fox. And the guy who
not what I was thinking about.
Oh, no, not the MTV show. I
was like, MTV?
Movie.
Okay.
Yeah, the old movie, the original Teen Wolf, okay? And the guy who plays his best friend, Styles, could not have been any younger than 27, okay? He's playing a high school student, and he couldn't, and so that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
So
fair.
that, but also, motherfuckers didn't drink water back in the day. They were drinking orange juice and soda pop and milk.
True, yeah.
Zero actual water.
Water, yeah,
right?
yeah. We're staying hydrated, skin looking better. Yeah, I get it.
People, and with the way that photographs are done with high definition and stuff, all those things combined, yes, people just looked older back in the day. They didn't know how to take care of themselves, and they had shitty equipment to put their photographs on.
Fair. You're right.
I mean, look at the people from the fucking look at old oil paintings from the 1800s or whatever. Those people are 15 and they look 50. Okay?
Yeah, you're right.
People didn't take care of themselves.
They did it. They also probably didn't have access to
running
nutrients. Yeah, running water.
Yeah, they made the fucking Forever Stew or whatever. Remember we talked about that? Where you skim the top and then you just keep it going.
Just keep going. Yep. The perpetual stew. Yes.
Oh God, perpetual stew and yeast infection food. A conversation with Judy and Ryan where you get all of your food thoughts from. Oh.
Oh man! Wow, that was good. All right. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Judy.
Enough of that perpetual stew. Gross.
I almost don't want to talk about this next thing because it's gonna be I mean, just tell me about your thread.
Okay, I found this thread, and as we were going through the beginning of the show, I was like, oh, let me read the comments also underneath this. So this lady says, when I was in high school, during a particular bleak period of time, I planned to go home and end my life subscription. I decided to make my boyfriend happy before I checked out, so we skipped our afternoon classes and went back to his house. It was my first time. It was so disappointingly boring and unsatisfying that I refused to let that be my last day of life.
Good for you, girl.
And the comments are like, that boy's mid penis saved the life. They saved the life that day. Someone said, imagine being so bad at sex it made someone suicidal stay alive out of spite.
I hope she gets. I hope that this is a day that she like marks down in her calendar because y'all women love the calendar. She puts it, and every year she sends him like a gift card, like a thank you gift card.
Thank you gift card every year. Yeah, just send it over. Someone said, damn, dick so bad you had to live out of pure spite. Glad you still with us though. Oh man. It just goes on, and I'm just like, oh my god, that is so good. It's
So
like,
here's what's interesting. When you told me this story, my brain, because of how it operates, it went exactly the opposite way. Everyone in the comments is like, oh my god, thank God he had terrible dick. Otherwise, you'd be dead, right? I'm thinking, damn, if he had had good dick, that would have been a double homicide. Right? Because she's going to get some good dick and be like, cool, I can go out now, right? But then he's going to think, shit, my dick is so bad, it made her kill herself. Now I got to kill myself. Like, that's how you get double. Like, I can't go around being known as.
wow, I didn't think that. Yeah, you know what? I didn't think put the two and two together.
He
Yeah.
killed a girl.
So also eventually she mentions in the threads that she's a lesbian now. So
She couldn't find any good dick out there.
she's like, you know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's not them.
Dude, hey, honey, give me a call, okay? Give me a call. Get my DMs. All right, I'll break you off. I'm telling you. All right, look, for a 40-year-old, I'm already one of, if not the most attractive men out there, okay?
According to yourtango.com.
Yeah, okay. Which is a very well-known readery, Judy, okay? Very well. Respected. Accredited, okay?
Okay.
But look, people think that I'm just out here just trying to become the world's greatest lover for myself. No. It's so that I can give back to the women, okay? So that y'all can feel the way you deserve to feel. So give me a call. I know you've had a lot of bad dick out there. I'm going to be here for you to give you some of that good dick, okay? Good dick. I'm just telling you.
He's just saying.
God damn. I hope that this dude never finds out about that, because that would make me want to kill myself.
Oh man. That's good.
Or maybe he needed some constructive criticism. Right?
Maybe.
Maybe he's never, because I don't know what kind of size he's working with. But let's say he's not working with a ton of size. Okay, but that just means we got to work other attributes. Okay, we got to start working.
Right.
You got to do some tongue exercises. Right. You gotta stretch your jaw out, because the jaw does get tired. Okay, it does. You be down there for fucking 10 minutes, and next thing you know, you feel like you've been chewing a well done steak for an hour. It just right here on the side, it starts to hurt. We work on your dexterosity, right? That's why I type, right? So I type extra. I type novels so that my hands are always feeling nice and strong for when I have to do, play the Stratocaster on that thing. Okay. So we just need. I hope that he, isn't still slinging mid dick out there. Because at some point, he is gonna kill somebody. Okay. At some point, it's just they're gonna be like, this is it. This is what. Fuck this. I'm out.
Well, I hope, because it was, she said it was her first time. We don't know if it was his. So, yeah. Hopefully he does better.
Yeah, I do hope that he's doing. God damn, I really hope that it was his first time as well. Fuck. All right, I need a palate cleanser.
Okay.
You sent me this acronym thing.
Yes, this one's a good one. Okay.
So it's this is Threads, because Judy is always on Threads. And
I am.
I got that number way too quick. Homie Greg says, I work at McDonald's and make sure people get their money's worth. I overfill McFlurries, pack the fries to where they're overflowing, extra sauces, turn a 9-piece into a 14 every time. Nobody cares. I've been doing it for a year. Then Brenda gets on and says, yeah, that's called stealing. And so Greg replies, okay, then report me to Ronald McDonald. His number is 1-800-STFUAMYODB, which means shut the fuck up and mind your own damn business.
Yeah, Brenda. Mind your business. Damn.
You, Gregory. He's doing the Lord's work out there, okay? He's making sure
Yes, in this
these hard
economy,
economic
yes.
times that people are fed. Okay, he's giving them, instead of shrinkflation, he's giving them overflation. Okay, I appreciate you, Greg. And then
We
Brenda
do.
gets on trying to be all holier than thou. Shut up, Brenda.
Yeah, with her Karen haircut. Let me talk to Ronald McDonald myself.
Oh,
Yes.
it is. That's the fucking John and Kate +8 haircut.
Yes.
For sure. Jesus.
Oh, that was good. That was very
All
good.
right. It's time. All right, it's time for Am I Overreacting? Am I Overreacting? X stuff.
Ooh.
Hi, guys. I was in an on and off relationship with a guy for about 5 years. There were issues with infidelity and other things, which is ultimately why we broke up. Since then, he's tried to reach out twice, most recently about 2 weeks ago. While we were together, he used to get upset that I didn't post him on Instagram. But honestly, I struggled with that because of everything that had happened between us. There just wasn't much I felt good sharing. Most of what we did together were things like concerts that I usually paid for, so it didn't feel natural to post, though I did always acknowledge him on his birthday. Fast forward to now, his Instagram was always private, so I couldn't really see anything. Then one day, I noticed he made it public, and almost immediately he started posting a lot about a new girl who I don't actually think is that new. I won't lie, it really hurt my feelings and had me in my head for a bit. But I'm curious, does it seem weird that he suddenly went public and is now posting her all the time?
Girl.
So I'm just gonna jump out here real quick.
Okay.
She's overreacting so much because if you listen to what she's saying, where she didn't post about him and all this stuff, but she did post. So really, she was keeping him a secret the whole time because she didn't feel like he brought enough high value to the relationship. He didn't pay for the concerts. He didn't do the things that would make me feel like I should celebrate him as my man. So this is one of those things where it almost feels like they're not really dating, like they're dating as a convenience to her. And he could probably feel that, which is because I'm assuming when they talk about the infidelity, I'm going to assume that he was the one being, cheating on her. But that's because he probably felt like, well, this is not a real relationship anyway. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have just broken up with her. He should have broken up with her first. Okay. That's obvious. But he might have been pressed or pushed to do this. And now she's just jealous. She's jealous, even though she never wanted to treat him like a boyfriend. She never wanted to act like she was his boyfriend. But now she's jealous because he's out there celebrating someone who probably celebrates him. And you know what? Oh, he's so lucky that you would acknowledge him on his birthday? What the fuck are we talking right now?
Yes, I will say she is overreacting because one, why are you now feeling this type of way because he got a new girl? So
because she's not that new, Judy. Okay,
exactly.
I can tell. I know.
Yes.
I know these things.
You know these things.
Yes.
And it's kind of really interesting because it's usually never the guy who says, like, why don't you post me? Why are you like trying to hide me? It's always usually the lady in the relationship that's like, why don't you ever post about me? Like, do you got other bitches out there? Like, type thing. I get it. But yeah, I thought that was just a really interesting thing that he cared about that. You know what I mean? Like, would you care about that?
It would depend on how much they're posting. If there's someone who's posting all day, not all day, but like, let's say once or twice a day.
One or twice. Yes.
Then yeah, I would care. And I'm not saying that I need to be one of the posts every day, but I am saying, like, if you're doing 14 minimum posts a week, yeah, your boyfriend probably should be one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something.
Throw him a bone and do a story. Okay, it's temporary. Just throw it up there for an hour or so.
Right. Just throw it on a story. It's funny though because I had this ongoing inside joke with Keith where whenever we go to
Rite Aid,
Buc-ee's. No, that's a
Buc-ee's,
you guys thing. That's a you guys
sorry,
thing.
yes, that's us.
Not me and Keith. That's
Freudian slip. My bad.
Sorry. Sorry. Whenever we go to Buc-ee's and like I like to take pictures if we see the actual Bucky out there. Like we'll take pictures and Keith hates taking pictures. But I was like, oh, it's cute. Like, let's be in the picture together. So we have a few of those. But I posted one where he's like, just crop me out. And so I would crop him out, like, but just half of him so you can still see. And I had so many of my friends are like, damn, why you do your man like that? So now it's just become
I know
now it's just become an ongoing joke.
I know that he said crop me out, but you didn't crop him out. Like, you disrespected him on both levels. Because not only did you not do what he asked you to do, then you made it look like you were ashamed of him.
Look, he tells me to crop him out in everything.
Terror, you bitch!
Anyways, he tells me to crop him out in everything. And I'm like, you look great. Stop. So, anyways, that's just the inside joke thing we do.
Keith, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't understand not wanting to be looked at by people. I mean, yes, when I'm in my element, you guys have to bask in my greatness. I understand. But like I said, when at work, don't look at me. I'm Gollum from fucking The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, one of the whatevers. That's
both,
me.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But shine, King. Okay, just understand you're glowing in a world of darkness. Okay, the light is you. Let people bask in it. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say you were gonna get some bad news.
Okay.
From your parents.
Ooh, okay.
How do you think that they would deliver it?
They'd probably do a sandwich method on me.
A sandwich,
okay? To all the good stuff first, bad stuff right in the middle, and then we just kind of round it out, like more good stuff.
Okay.
That's how I see my parents doing it, yeah.
All right, fair. That's you know what? That's a responsible way to do it. I can understand why, because I don't like the fact that you're setting him up with something good just to hit him with something bad. But I can understand. These parents did something different.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if you could read the caption, but it says, "My childhood dog passed away while I was at college, and this is how my mom told me."
God.
Sent her an AI video. Hey sis, I'm sorry, but I died yesterday.
Oh my God.
It is the dog talking to the girl. Oh
no.
God.
No.
I'm just
Why?
AI dog talking. Dead dog.
Why did the parents be like, you know what? Let's tell ChatGPT to create an AI video of her dog.
Oh, I know exactly why. I know exactly why they did this. You know why? Because I saw this stupid ass ChatGPT video from where they left the lamb on the plane, And they were like, oh God, it's gonna take 2 weeks for the lamb to get here. Oh, we're not gonna be able to survive. Oh, I know what to do. We'll chat GPT this fucking stuffed lamb going on a worldwide adventure, and it'll be great. And it's not gonna make the kid feel weird at all that this thing that is actually inanimate is now having the fucking adventure of its life right now. And then when it gets back, it's just not moving at all again. What the fuck? I saw you riding a camel and now you won't do shit with me, you fucking lamb. But that's what they saw. And they were like, that's perfect.
That's how we're going to break the news.
Kids today want AI messages.
And it's always the parents who do that, right? Like the older generation who they love all these AI videos. I don't understand what it is.
Well, first off, this one, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be like
lighthearted
than it was, right?
Yeah.
A little lighthearted, more heartfelt than it was. But also, I do feel like they had one of those old people moments where they're just like, oh, this is what the kids are into.
Right.
Right? Where you're so old that you're trying to take the new thing. And no, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your question again?
No, I was just saying about the old people and their love for AI videos.
Ah, yes, thank you. I also think that most of them think that they're real. That half the people out there do not realize that the videos that they're looking at are AI.
Yeah.
You know, that's the vibe that I really get from the stuff that I get sent from people. And it's just like, it's not just old people. Like, I get stuff sent from just people, and you're like, this is AI. It's like, what? No. Yeah, it's good. It's getting better.
Fun, right?
But no, half the stuff is just AI.
Yeah. God, that's so sad that we have to think about that. Like, is this video real or is this AI?
Yeah. It's a couple news stories, especially in the sports world, have fucking blown up because people ran with AI videos thinking that it was the actual coach saying some dumb shit. So, you know, and especially in this world where anyone can have a blue check mark by paying $10 a month.
Yeah.
You know, it's just people are like, oh my God, it's official. And then you look at the ad and you're like, oh no, that's not official. But I already said it was. So,
oops. Gotta take that retweet out.
Exactly.
Let me take my like back.
Last week, I shared terrible money advice with you guys.
Yes, you did. Mm-hmm.
Right? Because all you have to do to be rich is just spend less than you make.
Spend less.
That's all it takes. Yeah. It's very simple, you fucking idiots. How have you not figured that out yet? Judy wanted to get in on the bandwagon.
I did,
bring more money advice. I'm hoping that this is good money advice and not stupid money advice. But we're going to find out.
We'll let you decide. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Judy. I'm so excited.
Is Lauren. I'm a 27-year-old teacher. I bought a house last May for $720,000 with my fiance. Everyone always asks, like, how did you afford that in this economy? And I'm going to break it down for you in really 2 simple steps, okay? Number 1, get hit by a car while you're in the car in the back seat and break your face. Number 2, get bit by a dog and have it maul your face. I got hit by a car, my fiance got mauled by a dog, and here we are today. So super simple to afford something in this economy. I hope this helps someone out there. Yeah.
I hope it helps you.
I mean, it's better advice than last week. I'm not gonna lie. Okay? Maybe not the most sound.
Yeah.
As far as like executing, but it's see, this is the issue that I have with our fucking just everything is that is a more logical way of doing something than just being able to go out and get a job that will pay for all this stuff. Like,
right.
I learned this little tidbit the other day.
Ooh.
So you know how there's minimum wage?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we already have the issue that minimum wage hasn't been increased in like 15, 20 years or something like that.
Yep.
But also there's this thing called buying power, which is essentially how much your minimum wage would contribute to being able to buy a home.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what, adjusted for inflation, what the home buying power of minimum wage was in the 70s?
Oh, in the 70s, I would say $200K.
No, an hour, Judy.
Oh, what the minimum wage was an hour in the 70s?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was like, oh, what's the buying power? I was like, they probably get it
so
to
like how much would someone, adjusted for inflation, including what home buying power is, right? How much would somebody be making today but with their cost in 1970? I'm fucking over-explaining the shit out of this right now.
I don't know. I'm going to say like 30 an hour.
Right. Most people do think 30 an hour. And that would be a good fucking guess if you're just adjusting for inflation. But then when we also adjust for how much homes cost nowadays compared to how much they costed back then, you would be making $66 an hour.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So, adjusted for inflation with the home buying power, a minimum wage job was essentially, like you said, Judy, $200K a year. And I'm over here with my fucking $55K a year job, which I'm very happy with, right? But I'm over here with my fucking $55K a year job, and and people are telling me, "Oh no, you just have to buckle down."
Yeah, don't go out.
Don't go out.
Don't eat
get
out.
that coffee. Don't get an extra tattoo. All these things I am doing, by the way. Fuck, man, I gotta go out and get a fucking roommate. I'm a single dad, and I have to get a roommate so that I could save up.
Oh,
and that's before all this other economical shit happened, where Costco gas went from $50 to now $85 a tank. Okay,
that's insane. Yeah,
that's Costco prices.
Costco, right? Yeah, I read a couple threads that said like, I am making the most money I have in my life, and I am still not making it.
Exactly. I'm same. I am making the most money, give or take a couple thousand, right?
Yeah.
But I'm doing the best, and it still feels like I need to get this podcast off the ground, or else I'll never make it. Or I need to go and do side hustles so that I can afford to do extra stuff, so that I can go and get the
and live life. Yeah.
Go on a trip or whatever. I have to work. and that's what, so when I remember a couple weeks ago in Chicago talking to my dad about everything, and every time I talk to him, I fucking turn into a fucking bundle of nerves because I don't want to piss him off, right? 'Cause then bad things happen. But it is one of those things where it's like, at what point is it just like okay to say, yeah, but I'm not asking for a shit ton. I would just like a 2.5 bed, or 2-bed, 2.5 bathroom, that I could afford on my 8 hours a day and be able to do whatever the fuck else I want the rest of the time, and just feel secure in that. Right? Like, yeah, that doesn't mean that I shouldn't still strive to be better and strive to do other things and everything like that. But at what point is it okay to just be like, no, man, I'm fucking 40 and I've been grinding for a long fucking time. And you know what? I get it. I haven't gotten nearly as high as far with my goals as I had hoped. And I have to accept and live with that. But why the fuck do I have to keep grinding so much for scraps?
Right. Why? You're like the bare minimum.
Exactly.
And you're not even,
That's where I'm at. And like I said, that doesn't mean just because things aren't perfect, it doesn't mean that you should give up. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't keep trying your best. But you know what? Sometimes I don't want to feel bad if I just want to go home after work and play video games all night. I don't want to
Exactly.
feel like, fuck, I'm putting myself in a bad position because I'm not grinding extra right now. Mm-hmm. You know? And this is on top of my normal job where I was most people are not. Most people are at the fucking water cooler and taking 45-hour lunches in their 8-hour shift, okay? But I'm grinding all day. All right? Fuck, man. I'm tired.
You know, and I hate
Need to get
those
hit by a
people.
car. Somebody please hit me with their car. Have insurance, though. That's an issue in Nevada, okay? Please have good insurance.
Oh God, no! What was I saying? Oh, it goes for those people who are like, why don't you just find a better paying job, bitch? Where? Do you know the unemployment rate right now, and how many people are trying to find a job?
Where is at your job place? Because that new chick is making more money than you are. So I mean, that's where you can go and find a better paying job.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways,
that was a low
Thanks.
blow, and I apologize. Sort of.
just when I got over it.
It was just me being factual, though. Okay, look, I lean into stressful situations without being defensive. Okay, that's what I do.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it is one of those things. To agree with you for a second, they do say go find a better paying job, but most of the jobs that are better paying are all in fields that we don't work in.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go become an electrician. Okay, yeah. Let me just, you know, go get fucking, what is it? Let me go become like a ferryman, not a ferryman, whatever they're called. Because you have to go like in
Yeah, I know what
training
you're
for
talking
a
about.
while.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
So here's little insider information though, okay? Don't just get your face mauled by a dog. Get it mauled by a dog whose owner owns their home. Okay?
Ooh,
we need to make sure these people have assets that you can go after. Okay? If they're like me and they're just renting, you ain't getting shit. You ain't gonna get shit.
True.
Come on, what do I got?
Yeah, you gotta go to the nice neighborhoods.
We just talked for 15 minutes about how I ain't got shit. And now Thor's gonna maul your face. You think that you're buying a house with me? Come on, what are we doing?
Oh man, there's like another thread that someone said, no one tells you that as you get older, the amount of times you actually think about getting hit by like a city bus. so you can get paid out, but you want to live through it.
Okay. See, because I was going to say, that's not, now I feel like, because yes, I imagine about getting hit by a city bus all the time, but it's not to live.
Sorry, it's to bank out. Yeah.
For me, it's to bank out, all right. Okay. Different kind of bank.
Different kind. Yeah.
And then I also found this post. It's a lot like your threads. It reminded me of your threads. It says, millennials, what is something that was normal in the 2000s but feels like a luxury now?
Ooh.
You know?
Tell us.
And obviously, the joke for me, gas. Just gasoline and groceries.
Gas.
And,
groceries.
And buying a home.
The actual dollar menu from McDonald's.
Anything that adults had access to when I was growing up feels like a luxury now. Okay, if they had access to anything. Okay, let's see. This is the first one is always one that fucking annoys me. Like, shut up about this. Hanging out with people who aren't glued to their goddamn phones. Okay, why don't you be more fucking interesting? How about that? How about you be more interesting of a person than I won't be on my phone? Engage me in some fucking conversation. Oh, I just want to talk about how bread tastes. Well, that's fucking boring, Jim. Okay? All right.
Okay.
Not having to pay a subscription for things like Microsoft Word. You would just buy it once and everything is now.
Yes, and then you can share that code, right? When you buy it at the store, you just share it with your family and your friends. Like everyone gets.
And then guess what? If you wanted the updates and everything, they would drop a new one the next year and you would then buy it again.
Yeah.
But now, no, you need to fucking pay $8.99 a month for everything. And,
Yes, that's a good one. Mm-hmm.
all right. Affordable third places to hang out. I don't know what a third place is.
Third place? Okay.
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 House parties. Because no one owns a house anymore. You having apartment parties now.
Right. And then it gets shut down early. Yeah. That is what's the Airbnb parties.
To go with what you were saying, fast food, because when we were growing up, they didn't need $1 menu. You know
they
why?
did it. Right.
Because the regular menu, you get a burger, fries, and a shake for $5. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then the 2000s came along. They were like, shit, it's like $8.99 for a meal now. Let's throw them a bone. They can get a burger for $1. And now you can get a burger for $2 or some shit. Like,
if that. Ugh. That's all. Yeah.
let's see. Oh, okay. Living in the moment, not capturing it for social media clout. I do think that's a good one where it's not even like the getting it for social media clout. Like, obviously there's a lot of that out there, but it was something cool when you were doing something like at a concert or whatever, and everyone was just vibing with the music. And that still happens a lot, obviously.
Yeah.
But
right.
now whenever you go, at least a third of the people, it feels like, are going to have their phones out
Phones up
the whole time.
Yeah.
And it does change the way of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this one. Having children.
Oh.
Y'all don't understand the luxury it is of having a child nowadays. It is so goddamn expensive. Just so. Thank God Asher's school covers his lunches for him. And I send him with a pack lunch every now and then, right? But imagine if I also had to pay for all his lunches on top of everything else. Like, I joke. I need his little ass to get a job. All right, he looks 15. Just lie and say that you're old enough. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me find one. Oh, here's two.
Okay.
The first one, hanging out the mall.
Yeah.
Right? There's just, I mean, we got a couple malls in town, but really, we have most of them are like outdoor malls, and outdoor malls are just strip clubs. Like, let's be honest, strip clubs.
They're just strip clubs, yeah.
They're just strip clubs. No, they're strip malls. Like, it's
strip
like,
malls.
Just, instead of being in just a strip, though, it's encircled, but it's just the same.
Yeah.
But here's the real luxury one: single income families. Mic drop. I mean,
that's so. Yes. God, I live for the day where we can like afford to be a single income household. I don't know how my parents did it. Two kids.
Did it because things were affordable, Judy.
You're right. It was the 90s. Yeah, you're right.
And they were dealers in the night. Car dealers.
What?
Right? Didn't they work? Aren't they car dealers?
No.
Oh, what'd they do? They work at the casino?
No, my dad worked at so my dad's first job when we moved to the States, he worked at Best Buy, and he opened that store, and he was one of the their first truck drivers, and he was like there for 15 years.
Oh, so he drove a truck. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what'd your mom do?
My mom was stay at home.
Oh, that's right. She's stay-at-home mom, because we're talking about single income families, because we're never going to be able to have that.
Yeah. So, wow. It's wild to think about it now. Like, I tell Keith every day, can I stop working? And he's like, can I stop working?
Yeah. You're the fucking breadwinner, Judy. Okay. You need to keep working. You need to make more money so that Keith cannot have to work, okay?
You know what? That is what I'm trying. I told him, I go, you know what? Yes, I will do my best to get to that point. And then and then when we have kids and you just be a stay-at-home dad, it'll be okay.
I need you to grind an extra 7 hours a day. All right? I It's the only way. And then when you're done grinding, I then need you to go and get an Uber Eats job. That way Keith doesn't have to work. You do all those things, and then you'll be 75% of the way there.
What I don't get is the people who work 2 full-time remote jobs, like, at the same time. I was like, damn.
So, hold on. Speaking of that, I did see this on Reddit the other day. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This was at a Cubs game. The Cubs broadcast shows fans working remotely from Wrigley Field.
I've seen that. Like, yeah.
So, but that also, that whole working the 2 full-time jobs things, that also does say just how much downtime there can be at work. Either that or how much technology people don't understand can be automated in ways that will benefit the company. Because, and I'm not talking about like, oh, we're going to have AI replace our entire customer service team, because that's stupid. You know, you can have AI interact with customers more, but guess what? Old people don't want to talk to AI, even if it somewhat sounds like a real person. You know why? Because you're going to say something and then it's going to go, great, let me assist you. And then you're like, oh, this is bullshit. I heard
Start pressing 0. Start pressing 0 to like, get somebody.
Yeah. But there are ways to mitigate that. So it's just, it's so much. But yeah, the 2 full-time job people, stop being greedy, okay?
Stop being we get it. We get the economy's hard, but also stop being greedy. Have you heard those AI voices when you go through the drive-thru? Those always freak me out.
What drive-thru?
Like at like fast food places. I think Keith and I went to Taco Bell a few weeks ago, and there's like this AI voice. I was like, oh, do you have a code or blah 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 with us? And then if you say no, and then the real person comes in like, hey, can I take your order?
Yo, what's up, ma?
Like, it's so weird to me. I was like, ew, what are these AI voices doing?
I haven't been to Taco Bell in a long time.
But just you haven't heard it any?
I'm gonna say, like, for me, I usually, because there's only 2 places that are close to me, like close. One is McDonald's, and they haven't switched over to that. The other is Burger King, and I generally go inside the store because their fucking drive-thru takes so goddamn long. So
okay, that makes sense.
Even when you do it through the app, so goddamn long. So it just makes more sense. I'll just go in. It does seem to actually be a little faster. Not gonna lie.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. So. Man. All right.
Man, miss those luxuries. Hope they come back someday.
I saw a picture the other day, and I can't find it now, but I saw it the other day, and it made so much sense to me. It made so much sense to me. And it was a picture with the caption of, my boyfriend is giving me shit for eating my popcorn like this. And it was popcorn, buttered popcorn, in a bowl with a spoon. So essentially, they're eating it almost like you would
like a cereal. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And it just made sense to me, because what happens when you're done with your popcorn? Your hands,
your hands are like
slimy.
gross. Yeah, greasy,
while
salty.
You're eating it, you're getting grease all over everything. Like, and especially, I like movie butter theater popcorn. I like it extra greasy because I'm a fucking American. Okay, that's how we roll. So I'm watching. I saw this and I was like, no, that makes sense, man. I'll even go one further. I'll use chopsticks. I'll be like, because I was thinking, in one of my favorite movies, Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy be eating his popcorn with chopsticks. He was ahead of the game. This was the 80s, and he was thinking outside the box like that. Bruce Leroy, sure enough, didn't know he was fucking with. All right.
No, that is so smart, because I like to eat like hot Cheetos with chopsticks because I don't want the red dye on my hands.
Ooh, I just picked up a bag of the naked Cheetos.
Oh.
Have you seen these? No artificial colors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
right? But so you should think about that, because you should see if they got like some spicy Cheetos that aren't dyed, so you don't die of red 40. Just saying, Judy. You know.
Oh, I mean, everything includes red 40 these days. So
Not naked Cheetos. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
okay, if eating red 40 for the last 35 years of my, or okay, maybe not the full 35, but you know what I mean, and then switching over. Do we really think that's gonna make a difference for me?
I'm gonna use that logic against you so hard right now. I'm gonna use that logic against you so hard right now. Okay.
Okay.
If eating burgers and fries and milkshakes every day for the last 30 years didn't kill me, if I keep doing it, am I gonna die? Yes, bitch. You're gonna die of cholesterol poisoning. Okay.
Look. This is the same thing where I stopped telling my dad's a smoker, like a cigarette smoker, my whole life. I come to the point that if I tell him that he should quit and he does, I feel like it's going to do more damage to him at this point.
How?
I don't know. Like, no, this is my logic.
This is you making up excuses as to
this is my logic.
When your dad dies of smoking inhalation or lung cancer or whatever. I don't want this to happen. Mr. De La Cruz, I hope you live to be 170,000 years old, okay? But if you keep smoking, you're probably going to go down faster rather than sooner, and it's going to be Judy's fault.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Thanks, Gong. Thanks, Gong.
The Gong really did. Just was like, stop.
He's like, that's enough.
Look, I'm just saying, Judy, take care of your dad, okay?
I try. I've been trying. I'm trying. Okay.
Have you tried to get him to stop smoking?
I have.
Okay.
Not recently, but I have.
Okay, no, before it just made it sound like you were just like, you know what,
what's the
point?
No.
What's the point? if I try to help him, it's going to be bad for me. So what's the point? That's the vibe I was getting, which is, why I said it'd be your fault. I mean, don't get me wrong. If he dies, it still is your fault, but that's just because of generational trauma. It's nothing other than that. All right, that'll do it for this week's show. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Flew by. Wow.
Pete, please put in the comments how much you love Judy, because she got beat up this week. Okay? Just put in the comments how much you love Judy. Just, lots of hugs and heart emojis.
XOXOs, please.
Yeah. Every time I hear XOXO, I think of Gossip Girl. All right, that's all I got. I'm done. I'm bringing up Gossip Girl now. I gotta get off the fucking mic. Thank you guys for listening. If you could, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We are putting out more content for you guys all the time. But yeah, thanks for going along on the ride with us, and we will see you next week right here on A Conversation with Judy and Ryan. Bye.
Bye.